Hello, lovely humans. Welcome back to band practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison. Were you trying to think of a new thing?
Because you told me I have to do a bit now. If y'all don't remember, last week Madison assigned me a task, and now I have to deliver every week.
Yeah, we started recording, and then Emma took like a 3-second pause, and I was like, "What's going on?" And then I remembered. No, that was good. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. You got the note. I just noticed your hoodie.
Oh yes.
Wow, I didn't know you bought one.
Yeah, I have a NoCon hoodie, so
It's really cute.
yeah, it is cute. So it's actually not hoodie season at all here, but it's November, so like it's just time to bring out the hoodies.
Yeah,
Whether
how you make it.
rain or shine, like it's just time.
Yeah. So today's episode, we keep doing that, not introducing it, but sorry, that's my job. I don't know why I said we as if it's a group problem. But today's episode we're doing a monthly report. If you guys have seen the trend on TikTok, it's like r.e.p.o.r.t. Like it's an acronym, not report.
Renaming.
Yeah. It stands for reading, eating, playing, obsessing, recommending, and treating. So you just kind of like say your favorites in each of the categories. And it's really cute. I feel like I always see cute girlies doing like the photo swipes on TikTok for it. And they're like some of my favorite videos to watch right now because it kind of just covers all the bases, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's like to the point, short and sweet. But yeah, you're covering a variety of categories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we decided to do it in a podcast format today. I honestly haven't seen anybody else do it. We're so unique and show-stopping and never been done before. Have you seen it? I haven't.
I haven't.
Okay, perfect. So
Period.
we are the first to do it. It's crazy.
We're trend-setting today. So
We are. But before we hop into it, how have you been? Give us an update.
Gosh, y'all, a lot has happened since the last time I saw you or spoke to y'all. I went on my first date back in the dating pool. Oh, and she's laughing. Like I'm really not sure what's so funny.
Yeah,
No.
Tell them.
I feel like chemically there is something wrong with me, but like it's just so apparent now. Thank God I'm in therapy. So I meet this like really sweet, like cute guy off of a dating app. And I'm like, you know what? Like conversation's been good. Like, let's actually like meet up, like go grab a drink. Like I didn't really have intentions of like meeting with anyone yet. But I was like, I don't know. Seems like it could be good. So we did, and it was actually really great. Like the conversation was great. He ended up coming back to my place. We just watched. What did we watch? Oh, we watched the show The Boys. And then he went home. Oh, that was actually on Halloween. So that's how I spent my Halloween. And I thought it was really great. And Madison can attest. Like I was like super stoked. Like, oh my gosh, this is fun. I'm like 30, 40 flight. Oh.
Don't.
Okay. So like it was really fun anyways. And then we have plans for him to come over again. We like us. I'm sorry. Dating for me is definitely like a group effort. Like
I was gonna say we like have a group chat that the man doesn't know about because like there's just screenshots being sent to me every single time he speaks. Like I hear about it. So it really is like a group chat. An unconsensual
really is.
Group chat.
They just don't know. And so I invite him over to watch Harry Potter because he like hasn't watched it since he was like a kid or something. And just the second he got there, I just realized I'm not feeling it. Like my vibe was, I was immediately like, I kind of wish I was having like a me night, like just me at home alone. Like I was kind of
like he was bringing the vibe down.
Yeah, and he did nothing wrong.
Right, just showed up. Actually,
like if he by chance is listening to this, I'm so sorry, but
imagine
I'm
he is
insane, and it's just the way it is. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. I just suddenly just didn't feel interested anymore. So that was that. We haven't spoken since because I think he could pick up on that. And yeah, so, but at least, I ripped off the Band-Aid, got back out there. I feel like I'm ready whenever it's right, like the person's right. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's fun. I love that you like we talked about in one of the recent dating episodes that we did. We were like reading stories. I said that like I'm not good at getting out of situations, and I love that you actually were just like, okay, bye. Like, I'm going to bed. Like,
No, literally, guys, is so bad. Like, okay, so I halfway through the movie, I was like, I just didn't want him to have the idea, like a guy comes over, you don't want them unless you're like down to get down. But like if you're not down to get down, then like how do you keep it
communicate
from
that,
yeah. So like we paused the movie like halfway through so I could get some medicine for a headache. Um and
quote unquote.
then and then towards the end of the movie, I was just yawning a lot, which actually I wasn't fake yawning, but I was like, yeah, I'm really tired. And it was a little awkward. Like he paused and sat there for a bit, I think waiting for me to like suggest another movie or like, I don't know, like, should we go hang out in my room? Because we were just in the living room. And I just didn't. And so you just had to ride out the awkward 10 seconds and then they will leave.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. No, I love that. You just have to make them feel so uncomfortable that now that they want to leave. Like, they're
yeah,
okay leaving. He probably
exactly.
was like, "Oh, okay. Okay. Good
Literally,
night."
like, oh, yeah. He was
And
fishing and
that's my
I
cue.
wasn't baiting. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I have to say I'm so proud of you because I feel like the first date out of like a long-term relationship
Mhm.
is so scary and like
Yeah,
just oh, like you're scared to get back in the game and you really ripped off the band-aid and I'm so proud of
I
you.
really did. Thank you.
Yeah.
The actual like dating aspect of it, like when we were out at drinks, like I kind of surprised myself. I feel like I'm not as shy as I used to be.
Mhm.
I've really kind of grown into my own, gained some confidence. So hopefully it'll just continue to be less and less scary.
Yeah, it was your Sagittarius coming out.
It really was. My moon and my rising were shining.
Well, maybe there'll be some more dates in the future. I know.
Yeah,
I
I'd love
I love the stories. The
it.
people love the stories, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
for some juicy dating stories.
Yeah, we'll keep
Selfishly.
them coming
Yeah.
every week. Hopefully, I'll have one new one.
Mhm.
That's a lot. I'm kidding, but
No, do it for the podcast. I'm like, that's your new
yeah,
challenge in addition to
right off.
the new
Yeah.
intro. Also, new date every week, new date
Okay.
story.
Well, how about you? How was your week?
It was good. Nothing crazy. We did have daylight savings, which like
Hmm.
isn't crazy to other people, but my Arizonians know that we don't do that. Like I guess I did it for like one cycle when I lived in California, but that was it. Like the rest of my life I've never done daylight savings. And the other yesterday, I think was the time when the clocks move back. Like I don't even know what is going on. I don't
I
It
don't know
doesn't
at
make
all.
any sense to me. I keep calling it daylight losing because like why are you taking an hour of sunlight from me and calling it daylight saving? You're not saving any daylight. You're taking it away.
Tell them.
It's idiotic and stupid and I wish that the world wouldn't
Hmm.
do it. So that like kind of threw me for a loop. Yesterday, I always would like see other people in different states post like the daylight savings day. They're like, "This is the longest day of my life." Like if I'm so tired and I never got it. But then yesterday I literally felt like I lived like 4 days in one. The extra
That's so
hour
funny.
like really threw me for a loop. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Um so that happened. And then tomorrow I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So
me.
just you, not my
Hmm.
family, no other
No, I'm
friends.
the only one that she's gonna see.
That's
So
correct, probably. Um, so I've been just packing, getting ready for that. You guys know we're taking Indy, and I was feeling very optimistic about it. And now the fear is setting in because I'm realizing if he starts barking or panicking, I'm going to be in the air, flying through the air in a little metal tube, and like I can't do anything about it. Like,
that is scary.
I know he'll be fine, but it is. I unfortunately did look up like TikToks of dogs barking on planes, and I think that's really what did it for me.
Wow. Honestly, just make it Ben's problem.
Yeah, yeah. And I know worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna bring like a shit ton of treats. And
Hmm.
if I just like feed him treats, he won't even have time to bark. So like worst comes to
True.
worst, he'll gain like 5 pounds, but he'll be
Pick and
happy.
choose. Yeah.
Pick and choose your battles. Yeah. So that's tomorrow. I'll give you guys an update when that happens. And I'm very excited to come see you.
I can't wait.
I know, I truly can't
We're
wait.
finally here. It's finally one more sleep.
One more sleep. I know. Yeah. And Emma and I planned, I sent her this TikTok of like this girl that did a whole dinner party Like just I
Mhm.
think it was for her and her boyfriend, like 3-course meal, all fancy. So Emma and I are planning that right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just that's gonna be the highlight of the trip for
Did
me.
you see I made a Pinterest board?
I did.
Okay.
I can't wait to add to it. Yeah. We're gonna like handwrite a menu. We're gonna have like courses, dessert.
Yes.
The vibes are gonna be right. And it's
So
probably just
good.
gonna be like me, you, and Steph, and that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
and that's
So
perfect.
yeah. Updates
Alright.
to come on that as well.
Yeah. Ooh, well, what are you sipping on there?
Thank you for asking. I made myself a coffee, a cold brew with vanilla and oat
Nice.
milk, my go-to, but I feel like it's been a while since I've had a coffee on the podcast. But it's only like 3 p.m. That's late for a lot of people, I feel like, for caffeine, but I need to like pack and get situated, so I need some extra energy. And like I
Mhm.
said, daylight savings has me messed up, so I just needed a second coffee of the day.
And that's okay.
Yeah, thank you for validating me.
Anytime.
What are you drinking?
Um, I have this.
Ooh.
Listen, we are boycotting Starbucks, okay? I know we are boycotting Starbucks, but yet I have forgotten.
That
So,
happened that happened to me. I'm not kidding. What did you get? A holiday drink?
yeah.
Yeah.
Laura texted me this morning. She's like, "Do you want me to grab you a coffee on the way home?" I was like, "Yeah." Ugh. I got a sugar cookie almond milk latte.
And that is also what
Hot.
I got. I got mine
Ugh, it's so
iced,
good.
but it is so good. But yeah, then I remember it was like, I don't know, when did the holiday drinks even come out now? Like a week ago?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, I got one last week and then I went on TikTok and saw people talking about it and I was like, "Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to be doing that." Okay, let me not get canceled because free Palestine is always free Palestine.
Mhm.
But okay, let's boycott Starbucks, but what about all the other companies that like fund Israel and stuff? I'm like, why don't we just pick it? I get
Right.
that Starbucks is like a really, really big one, but I saw a TikTok of all the companies that like donate directly to Israel and stuff. And I'm like, why is nobody talking about these? Like, these are also really
Mhm.
big companies. And I'm like, we should be talking about all of them. Like, this is actually crazy. But I get that that's like a lot for people and whatnot. But it's just funny
No,
how like certain companies really get taken down for it and
yeah.
others don't.
It's nice to be able to like do something like that, like there's something that we can do by like choosing where our money goes. But also I think it can definitely be a rabbit hole of like it's just big corporations and big money that is just like always evil in some way, I feel like.
It's
God, I'm
crazy.
the worst. Now that I've like spoken about it and I'm I'll stop, but
You're
you
like,
just
anyways,
forget when
you
you're
take
in
a
a
sip.
habit. Literally, I'm like, I already have it, so I'm gonna finish it. Literally, we got this. I got this like 6 hours ago. But I did, after a few hours, put it in the fridge and then reheated it right before this. But like,
Okay.
this probably is still like not good for me to drink, but I'm just not a waster. And you know this about me with my drinks.
Yeah, yeah, you will be sipping it for like all
I'll
day
finish
long.
it, even if it's a day later and
Mhm.
it's like the milk is spoiled. Like, I'm not dumping it out.
You bring it to a boil to kill the bacteria and then continue to sip it.
No, something is actually wrong with me. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah. I do have two other drinks though. I have a root beer on on my little nightstand and I also have a water
Okay,
because I'm probably
fun.
dehydrated. So you might see me switching between a few different beverages. But now you know
Yeah.
the lineup.
The disclaimer, you're like, "Don't be scared if you
Don't be
see me."
scared if you see a Filiberto's cup. No, like guys, I literally this might be controversial for Arizonians, but I hate Filiberto's. Like
Mhm.
there are so many other Mexican food places I will choose, but it was just right there. And like, I'm having a rough day. If you're watching the podcast, you can probably tell, like, it's just the day is not for me. The podcast is always the highlight of my day, but I'm not myself. Like, I really was not myself, guys. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I just didn't want to be judged for my lunch of choice.
Right. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah,
I've actually don't think I've ever had Filiberto's. Like maybe when I was little, but I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other.
they are
Is it
kind of
a
everywhere, so
I
it's
was gonna
convenient
say,
location
is
wise.
it a
But
thing every state though, or just Arizona?
I think just Arizona. I could see, I mean, there's like a few different versions of it. I
Yes.
could see it being in maybe a California, but
Yeah.
a California. Jesus.
One of them.
I can see it being in one of the Californias, but that's all I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Let us comment down below if you
Comment
have
below.
Filibertos where you live. Okay,
Like someone
let's
needs to shut me up.
yeah, let's get into it. Who wants to go first with our reading?
I think you should start.
Oh, okay, thanks. I was gonna say you should start because all of my books were
Oh.
recommendations from you. But I'll go. So recently I've read 3 books, which is crazy because for the past like 6 months before that, I did not read a single book. But I think like within the last month I've read these three. The Maidens and the Silent Patient by who?
um Alex, I forgot his last name and like looking for the book on my bookshelf. Alex M. Something. I
Why
can't
do I
see
want to
it.
say like Mickelson or Michael something?
Michaelides. It's something Greek sounding.
Okay. Well,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
I'm like, just Google it. I don't know. The
Literally.
Maidens and The Silent Patient, both were amazing, both by the same author. Okay, I also read Verity by Colleen Hoover, my first Colleen Hoover book, and it was really good. I was not expecting such graphic and detailed pornography.
Mm,
Um, but really good book. Like, loved it. All three were amazing. And they were my first three like thriller type of
yeah.
books. So good. I've been trying to get into The Girl on the Train, but I cannot get into it for whatever
Slow burn.
reason.
I get it. That
Mhm.
one took me a while.
Yeah. Like the other ones I read both all three of those I read like within 2 days. Like
Yeah.
page turners. And this one not so much, but I am reading it day by day.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. What have you been reading?
Um, so I like had started two different books in like the last month and haven't finished either of them, unfortunately. One thing about me is I've had to just accept that like I can love a book and still take months to finish it, and that's just unfortunately the way I am. I started the book The Hunting Party by is it Lucy Foley? And I had read another one of her books, The Paris Apartment, and that was okay. I think I actually read that one in like a day, but I actually didn't love it. I don't know, like I don't know why I am like this. But that one I really got like halfway through and I was like, I just don't like it. I just don't think I really like love her writing style. But other people love it, so to each their own. So then I put that one down and just kind of accepted defeat and picked up My Dearest Darkest. This is by Kayla Cottingham. I read her other book, This Delicious Death, which I think I've talked about before. Maybe I've talked about it on TikTok or something. And that was really good. I really like her writing style. And she's probably our age, I think. She only has two books out so far. Her characters are very diverse and just like, I don't know, cool. Like it's like a cool Gen Z thriller stuff. So super into it. Haven't finished it yet, but I do really like it so far. And I definitely think she's like an author to look out for. I think her next book comes out pretty soon. So
Nice. You made it sound so good. Like I was immediately influenced. I'm gonna go purchase
literally
those
cozy
books.
thriller, cutie girls,
Yeah.
girls the gays the days. It's like that vibe.
Okay. I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next one, eating. I cannot stop making soup because it is the season, specifically tortellini soup, which I posted about it on TikTok a while ago. I just make like a tortellini tomato soup. I kind of just made it up. I mean, like you could
It
find
looks so
recipes
good.
for it. Yeah, but I just use like the little pint of soup in the like refrigerated section at Trader Joe's. Saute like some onions and garlic, add that, add tortellini, season to your liking. Delicious. That's
That
like
sounds
it.
scrumptious.
So simple, like a an elevated tomato soup because there's a tortellini in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love a soup. I used to hate soups. Something once I hit like 23, I suddenly understood. I love a soup.
Mm-hmm. One thing I can cook is a soup, baby.
Yeah,
A
and they're
soup from
so
scratch is
easy.
so, yes, it's like so rewarding because you're like, wait, this is delicious and I made it myself.
And it's typically like all one pot,
Yeah.
like a simple but homemade
Mm-hmm.
meal. I mean, this one isn't homemade because like the tomato soup is from a pint, but you get the vibe. What about you?
I have been in my baking era.
Cute.
So lots of different baked goods lately. Let's see. I kind of decided that like I wanted this to be like a weekly thing. Like I try and do like baking from scratch like once a week. So I've done, let's see, I think I did like a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie with my family at the beginning of the month. And then I did a pumpkin coffee cake cookie.
That
I
looked
did,
delicious.
that was pretty good.
Mhm.
I did a chocolate chip cookie last week, and then I actually just did banana bread muffins this morning. So lots of yummy treats at my place. I feel like very like in my domestic era. Um, something about like baking things from scratch is just so uplifting to the self esteem.
Mhm.
It's been very fun. So yeah, just really been craving lots of baked goods.
Yeah, I knew you were serious about it when I texted Emma this morning. I was like, "Good morning. Like, what are you doing?" She was like, "Oh, I'm just whipping up some muffins before work." I'm like, "Oh, just like casually making muffins before your work? All right."
Literally, I was like, well, this is what I planned for breakfast, and my bananas are finally ready, so I need to get to work.
Okay. P, playing. I've seen people do this like different ways, like
Yeah.
playing like kind of physical, like a new workout or something, or playing like just kind of messing around with something. So I took more that route. I said I've been playing with my style because I feel like we've talked about this a lot in passing on the podcast, but like I feel like I was in my mid 20s slump of style where it's like you're not like a teen or early 20s, but you're not like a full 30s adult. It's like this
Mhm.
weird in between where I was like, I kind of am tired of like keeping up with the trends, but I also still want to be like on trend and not like, you know, old style. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like a lot of mid 20s people will understand. So I've been playing with that, trying to like pick and choose what trends I want to hop on and go
Mhm.
with, but not just like hopping on trends because they're trends. So like I find that I'm trying to find a balance between like trendy but also individuality, which is like kind of a hard
Yeah.
balance to find. But yeah, I've been playing with my style, trying to like style pieces that I already have in different ways that I haven't before. I feel like that's always fun. Like if you want to go out and buy new clothes, I feel like it helps to just like pick one piece in your closet and then style it with things that you've never worn it before because it kind of like gives the piece of clothing like a new life. So that's been fun. And I'd say my current vibe is like chic, comfy, cool girl is what I'm going for because winter and fall, I always want to be comfy, but I don't want to be like frumpy, slouchy. I want to be chic still. But
Yeah.
then the trendy comes in with like the cool girl. Like I still want to give cool girl, even though I'm 25. So
Cool girls of any age.
thanks, thanks,
No, I love that. That's so cute.
thanks.
I interpret playing as like, what am I playing on Spotify? I think
Ooh.
this one is like very up to interpretation. It can mean so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put kind of what I've been listening to lately. Madison Beer's album, Silence Between Songs, very good. Had to get a shout out to Madison Beer. I just feel like she's very underrated. Her music's so good. She's very talented. She's such a cutie girl.
She is. I've always loved her. She's
Yes,
amazing.
yes. And then the Broski Report, which is Brittany Broski's podcast. I am an avid listener and watcher, and she has just always been my favorite internet like personality. No one makes me laugh as hard as she does. I don't know. She just like understands my sense of humor and what I find funny, but also like the very strange thoughts I have in my head that I would just like never verbalize, but like she does.
Yeah. She's
It's
unreal.
so good.
Like
She's
she is
like
unreal.
shocking sometimes. The things the gnawing at the bars of my
I was just
enclosure
about to say,
is
"Hoo, hoo, ha,
crazy.
ha." Like the monkey sounds were crazy.
She
Like
said,
she
"I took him
says,
back to my penthouse and I
and I
freaked
freaked
it."
it. But yeah, she says the things that nobody else is brave enough to say.
Mhm.
And she is, how old is she? Do you know? I feel like she's our age,
Yeah, I think she
around
might be
there.
like 26 or 27 maybe.
Yeah, so she's like, I feel like I relate to her in so many ways, and like nobody else would say the things that she says. Like nobody else would say they're gnawing at the bars of their cage. If you haven't seen that clip, just like look it up on TikTok. It's insane. But she's just wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, she's so great. I've just been really loving when she posts. It just really gets me going. But
Hmm.
I think another reason I really like her is like she came onto like the internet like virality scene like later than other people. So like she had already gotten her degree and she was like working a 9 to 5. So I feel like she just also gets it And I
Mhm.
think that has allowed her to have a very like humble career. She's done amazing, huge things, but she's always been very humble about it and like true to herself and just stays Brittany. And I just really love that. Oh.
Oh. O is our next letter. Correct. Obsessing. I'm obsessing over vlogging on TikTok. You guys know we talked about it a while ago. We were in our YouTube vlogging era. Unfortunately, I just cannot keep up with the filming vertically and horizontally. I just cannot do it. And so, but I did miss like just the filming like the mundane parts of your day. I feel like with longer form content like YouTube, you kind of have to film. If you're going to be vlogging on there, you film like you doing your laundry, you like painting your nails, like you film everything. And I missed that. So I started just doing like 1 to 2 minute vlogs on TikTok. And actually, why I started was our no spend challenge or low spend challenge. I was vlogging every day for that. And then the 25 days ended and I unfortunately missed it. So I decided to do another 25 days of low spend. And that should be interesting for this month. That necessarily isn't my favorite part. I think my favorite part is just vlogging every single day. So that's what I've been obsessed with.
I'm also obsessed with her vlogging every day.
Thank you.
It really gets me going. I will not be partaking in another 25 days of low spend, but I will gladly watch and follow along. Another my favorite videos that you've ever done. It just feels like you've like really found like where you shine. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love that.
thank you. I
You're
feel like
welcome.
a lot of people like have their thing, that like clicks
Hmm.
for them and then they get in the groove. I feel like this is my thing. Like I
Yeah.
finally not that necessarily I'm going to stick with like the low spend
Right.
content forever, not that, but like just getting in the groove of getting over like feeling like my life isn't interesting enough or like exciting enough
Hmm.
to vlog every day. Just forcing myself to vlog every day even if I wasn't doing anything exciting helped me get over like that thought process. So now I just film everything and I'm like it's just fun cuz it's me.
Yeah,
I just
for
like
sure.
documenting my life rather than like going and doing stuff specifically to make like a vlog exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
What have you been obsessing over? Anything? Anything?
This isn't very new. We know we that I love my candles. I love my
Mhm.
candles. But especially like fall and winter candles are just superior. So I've always had a candle going the last month. Right now I'm currently burning, it's actually almost gone. Bath and Body Works The Perfect Christmas. I had it left over from last year and it smells so delightful. That's been my candle for like the last week. Ever since it became November, I've just, obviously switched over to Christmas. And I just love having a candle going. I'm very passionate about candle care, so please, everyone, trim your wicks, let them burn all the way to the edge. You know how it all goes. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. I know we've talked about Bath and Body Works candles before, so we don't need to go too in depth. But very excited for winter candles.
Yes, and I've actually never smelled that specific candle. So please do go in depth. Give me the
Okay.
notes, the scents.
It definitely has like a balsam scent, so like Christmas tree,
Mhm.
plus some like sweetness to it. It's not just tree smell, it's like tree plus sweetness, maybe a little spicy. It's kind of like everything.
Okay.
A little bit of like all of your favorite kinds of Christmas scents together.
Cute. I
Yeah.
think I need to get some Christmas candles. That's why I was asking cuz
Yeah.
I got that fall one with you and I actually burned the whole entire thing. So, I'm ready
There you go.
for some more.
Candle Day is normally like the first Saturday in December. That's
Okay.
when like the candles are the cheapest of the year, but I personally can't wait that long. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
to restock, but just a little tip for everyone out there.
Thank you. Thank you. You are the candle expert, so
Yeah, as a former Bath and Body Works employee, I'm here to spill secrets.
mhm. Mhm. We appreciate it.
Although that's not a secret, it's simply a pattern that anyone could recognize.
You could probably Google it and get the same information. Okay, next one are recommending. This is also like seasonal to me, but it's not seasonal. But the Great British Baking Show to me absolutely is fall and winter. Like every fall, I get so excited because I know that that's when the Great British Baking Show, like their new season, comes on Netflix, and their new season started a couple weeks ago. I think it like comes out earlier in the UK and then we get it later in the US. But for the US, it came out a couple weeks ago and new episodes come on every Friday. I just love the Great British Baking Show. I can't stop talking about it. If somebody else likes it and like I just hear them talk about it, I immediately like you're my friend because
Yeah.
like it just is me. I love the show so much and it just like I get excited every Friday.
I love that. I've dabbled in it a little bit, but I know I would really like it if I just like sat down and watched it.
The weird part is
So
I watched it like a couple times, not like full seasons, but I'd like seen a couple episodes and wasn't really that into it. And then a couple years ago, I just got obsessed with it and now like
yeah,
every year I look forward to it.
I think I'll push myself to do that this year.
Maybe on Friday we can watch the new
Yeah,
episode together because we'll be together.
perfect.
Yay!
My recommendations are also shows. I'm currently watching like 6 different shows, which I know is like excessive,
That's
but
crazy.
most of them are like I'm like up to date, so I'm just waiting for like the new episode each week. So I'll run you through my favorite shows right now. Bachelor in Paradise, it's a pretty decent season. The Golden Bachelor, also very good. This is the first season that they've done it. I feel like it's shorter than normal Bachelor seasons, but it's so sweet and heartwarming. Celebrity Jeopardy is on. That's one of my all-time favorite shows, but it's more of like a social show. Like it's not that fun to watch alone. But
Mm,
what's fun about Celebrity Jeopardy is one, the contestants are obviously celebrities, so it's entertaining, but then the questions are easier.
mm.
So like it's easier for me to play along. What else did I have? Oh, The Boys is a good show on Prime that's been going on for 3 seasons. I'm almost caught up. The reason I watched that though was because I started the show Gen V, which is the spinoff, but I didn't know it was a spinoff until a few episodes in. And I was like, I feel like I'm missing some like world building. So then I figured that out. But
Mm.
I prefer Gen V. I just feel like it's like The Boys is definitely like a boy show.
Sounds
You know
like
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might yeah, one would think cuz I mean, yeah, definitely gory, like inappropriate, but
Mm.
for some reason it's just still a good show.
Yeah.
And then Love Island Games started this last week, so that's going to be my big obsession.
Okay. What is that?
So it's brand new. This is the first time they're ever doing it, but
Okay.
they have old contestants from like USA, UK, Australia. There's someone from France, Sweden, like random countries that also have a Love Island. And they all come into a villa and they're supposed to be looking for love, but they're also competing in like challenges to advance themselves into the game to win the prize money.
Okay.
So it's like sussing out who's actually wanting to make a connection and who's just kind of like game playing. But then you're
True.
also have like everyone in a house together from around the world, which is also cool.
Okay. There's levels to it.
Yes. That was all. I
Okay.
know it's a lot.
Yeah. More than I've ever watched in my life.
Got a lot of free time.
Yeah.
Happens when you're single.
Okay, our last one, T, treating, which again I feel like kind of up for interpretation. I
Mm-hmm.
personally, I feel like my biggest treat lately, so in between the first 25 days of low spend and the 25 that I'm on now, I had like 5 days off because there's 30 days in the month, you know? You
Yes,
picking up
there
what I'm
are.
putting down? So I had 5 days off. So I took advantage of it and I went shopping because I hadn't been shopping in 25 days, which now that I'm saying it out loud doesn't sound that crazy, but it felt crazy to me.
Yeah.
So I thought I deserved a little treat to go shopping. And it was just such a different experience now that I am so responsible and better than everyone else because I did 25 days of
Right.
low spend. It's game changing for me. So I feel like I really went in and like got pieces that I specifically have been looking for, things that I have like similar things pinned on my Pinterest boards. Like I went in with a vision and I feel like I executed. I only got 2 things, but I got like cream pants that just fit really good. I've been wanting cream pants for a while. And then I also got this sweater that I'm wearing, which I just wanted like some cozy, chunkier knit sweaters
Mm-hmm.
for the fall. And that's all I got. I tried on a bunch and I liked a lot of stuff, but I didn't like love a lot of stuff. So then I just didn't get it because I wasn't in love with it. And it just felt like such a treat to get like specific things that I really have been wanting rather than just
Mm-hmm.
like buying stuff because I'm like, oh, I could use that, you know?
Totally.
Yeah.
That's so nice. You like just appreciate it more.
Yes. Yeah.
I felt that. My treating has been going to the movies alone. I also would love to do this like once a week. Maybe it doesn't have to be alone every time, but like I love to go to the movies. That is like one of my most favorite activities to do. I know it's kind of like a lost art. Like people don't see the purpose in going to a movie anymore. I
It's
I
so
just don't understand
fun.
that. It's so fun.
The
You're not
snacks.
distracted by your phone. Because if I'm at home, I'm scrolling on my phone, whether I realize it or not, and I'm missing like the actual experience that the movie is like trying to give you. But yeah, the snacks. I love to get sick from too much popcorn. I love getting my little sody pop and just like having a big, fun atmosphere. Like bring a blanket if you want to be comfy. I don't know. But I think the two movies I saw were A Haunting in Venice. It sounds like it's going to be like a scary ghost movie. It was actually like a kind of murder mystery. And then I just recently saw The Killers of the Flower Moon, which was a phenomenal movie. It's very good. And I'm just excited because I think November is kind of when I start to notice that we're the movies that are going to be up for nominations for like Oscars and Golden Globes are starting to come out. So I don't know. It's movie season, baby. I'm here and I'm ready.
We should go to a movie when I'm in
Let's
town.
do it.
Because
Perfect.
the thing about me is that, like you said, if I'm at home, I'm scrolling on my phone, and then people get
Mm-hmm.
frustrated with me because I'm not watching the movie, and I'm like, who can blame me? Like,
How am I? Yeah.
we live in a society. Like, it was not my fault. But then if I actually go to the movies, I love going to the movies, believe it or
Mm-hmm.
not. And I will sit there and watch a movie. And also the thing about me is I'm not picky. So I'll be like, that was
Perfect.
amazing. Like I had such a great time. That was an amazing movie. So it's just a win-win.
Do you want to tell them what was another amazing movie that you told me a few days ago?
Oh yeah, G-Force. And also, well, okay, if you guys haven't, G-Force, the guinea pig movie, like it came out in like 2008 or 2009 or something, like when I was
Right,
10.
right.
And I actually don't remember the plot of it like at all, but
You just remember liking it?
I just remember loving it. I remember being
Mm-hmm.
so excited for it to come out. Like I was like I don't know why. I think I just wanted a guinea pig really badly at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like a guinea pig movie is unheard of. It's never been done before. And so then they came out with it and I was so excited. And I just remember loving it. And then actually I was listening to a song the other day, and Emma has said this before. I listen to video game music, like songs that sound like they'd be in video
Mm-hmm.
games. This one specifically sounded like it would be in the soundtrack of G-Force. Believe it or not.
Wow. Okay.
I don't remember the soundtrack to G-Force, but it just immediately gave me those vibes. I'll send it to you later. I don't remember what it's called, or else I would tell you guys. But
That is so funny.
I know, and I was listening to it with Ben. He showed me it. So then I was like, this sounds like it'd be in G-Force. And then I looked up the like trailer for the movie and rewatched it, and I was like, it was ahead of its time. It was so good. But I also wanted to tell you, I actually have plans to go to the movies when I'm in Arizona already. Do you want to know what I'm going to see?
What are you gonna see?
I'm going to see the Paw Patrol movie.
Oh, I was like, you making plans to see a movie without me, but yeah,
No.
I understand now, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm going with the kid that I used to nanny. So
Yeah,
it's for
that's
him.
sweet.
But I am excited
Oh,
for the Paw Patrol movie.
that's precious. You know what was also a good movie in that same vein? Hotel for Dogs. Do you remember that one?
Yes,
That's a good one.
that was a good one. They don't make those movies like they used to. Like they
They
don't make
don't.
kids movies. Like the Paw Patrol, okay, cute, whatever, fun. I get that like the kids like it. But like
Yeah.
where are the unique kids movies?
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Exactly. Period.
Anyways,
That's all for the kids movies.
yeah.
But you guys should watch the G-Force trailer and just remind yourselves if you did you ever see it?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure.
What were you gonna do? Make me watch it?
Yeah.
Oh
Actually, I'd love to
no.
watch it because like I said, I don't remember the plot.
I'll watch it with you this week if you really wanna.
I do. Another good one. You ever seen Flushed Away?
Actually, I don't think I did.
It is real. I watched it not that
But
long
he's
ago.
cute.
Maddie Healy vibes. Have you seen all the memes about
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
But really good. Loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a little movie night. We can snuggle.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Can't wait. Well, that was it for our
Yep.
report.
We're submitting our monthly report. Please give us a good grade.
A plus, please.
A plus plus as a 5-star review down below.
Good segue. That was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, if you want to help us out, make sure to follow the podcast on whatever you're listening or watching on and leave a rating or review. And then if you want to keep up to date with us in between episodes, you can follow us on social media. We have Instagram, TikTok as band practice and as individuals. So the they will be linked in the show notes or the description of the YouTube video.
Slay. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much
Mhm.
for watching or listening, and we'll see you next week.
We sure will.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.
Mwah.